Remember one thing, all your life you are trained to run without understanding why you are running. Now in 2024, Indian schools don't have a supercomputer. Forget about it. The system is designed to take you towards a fundamental belief that you are born to succeed because you are in a race to design yourself to succeed. Supramentalization de-stresses, depressurizes the student, and then it's designed to create enormous self-worth, self-centeredness, and high self-worth while building this cognition. Students are burdened with advices. Supramental neurocognitive meditations, they are meditations, they are not advices.
Every student is been made to go to multiple classes and they are so pressed for time. Morning school, then after coming back, they hardly have time to maybe properly sit and have lunch or say relax 5-10 minutes. But they just keep running from one class to another.
This is one thing that is making, or that's the actual thing that's making children fail, not be very successful in their lives. When you are a hustler without a proper understanding about why you are hustling, then don't expect leaders.
Right.
Remember one thing, all your life you are trained to run without understanding why you are running.
Right.
Then 1% probability, so even the 1,000 fools, they throw darts to the bullseye, at least 10 will hit the bullseye, and those 10 are called winners. And then they start giving gyan that this is how success can be achieved, and if I can do it, you can do it, and all this 90, you also did it out of luck, buddy.
Right.
See, I keep telling you, for example, great achievers, okay, in my generation we'll say, okay, Bill Gates, great achiever, okay, he would not have achieved whatever he is if he is born in India. He would not have achieved whatever he achieved if he is born in Somalia.
Right.
Okay, and he is born in America also. He is born to some mother and father who, are drug addicts. Then he would not have been. He is born to a very talented mother who is already a director and stuff in IBM. My father is a very patent lawyer, big shot lawyer. His school had the supercomputer. How many children these days have schools with supercomputers? His school in 1980s, 85, 80, whatever time, had a supercomputer. School had a supercomputer. Now in 2024, Indian schools don't have a supercomputer. Forget about it. Yeah. So 1980s or 1990s. So he has that exposure, has the training, and he has that initial lift, everything. Again, making a movie out of it is easy. But what am I trying to tell you? Environment matters.
Right.
Environment matters. Ambition, people misunderstand. Ambition is not something figures, numbers, or ambition is you having a self-worth about your own self.
Right.
It's very important. People generally, when they run from class to class and they don't have time and they're running, they lose their self-worth. They feel, they asked me to run, I'm running.
Right.
So that's one bad thing about this Indian education system. All education systems. But generally, because the education system is so, parents here and they should tell why we are running. Make them relate. Make them relate. First, the system is like this, so we have to. But then why the system is like this? It's actually, there is a no-brainer. The system is designing, corporate jobs, designed to get corporate jobs, or jobs in particular. So you have to design your life being in a pond of frogs. You are trying to design yourself as a shark. That kind of self-worth mechanism parents should design. In a pond of frogs, you are trying to design yourself to be a shark. Work, be in the pond of frogs, but don't relate to it. Then they will not get stressed running. They are running, you want me to run, I am running. They are running every day, and 5 minutes only lunch break they are, 5 minutes break they have, lunch break they have, and after that they have to again run, is what you are trying to question, no? how can a child not be stressed in that environment when he doesn't relate to that, and when he feels I am running in a donkey's race, but I am a horse. I am designing my own race.
Right.
Then the stress of running will be there, but the emotional stress of running will not be there.
Right.
Did you connect to what I'm trying to say?
Yes.
Yeah.
Guruji, this one last question to you. Guruji, you said supramental meditations or meditations can actually help students a lot. I would like you to elaborate and tell me, like, supramental meditations, will it help students develop their cognition? And apart from developing cognition, how else it would help students?
In every way, in de-stressing themselves, in depressurizing themselves, and definitely helping in their core competency, capability, and in every way, because supramental meditations they are not designed, or the system is not towards to take you towards a belief. The system is designed to take you towards a fundamental belief that you are born to succeed, because you are in a race to design yourself to succeed. You and you and you. It's not about anything else.
Right.
So, a lot of self-worth. These days, students are struggling with self-worth. These days, students are really struggling with self-doubt. As I said, a student who has studied really well is nervous about whether he'll clear the exam or not, and after the exam, every time he finds he's the topper.
Right.
And you will find many students who are 95, 94, 96. Every time before exams, they are nervous.
Right.
Every time they get 90, 94, 96, and because now they feel being nervous is the way of life, being self-doubt. And these are the guys who will crack IIT, will go IIT, and then land up 2 lakh job, 3 lakh, 5 lakh jobs, 5 lakh rupees a month job. We need to create leaders.
Right.
We need to create true genius where they can enjoy life. Making money is not the goal. Making money is a part of the goal.
Right.
So they must understand that they are leaders.
Right.
The grander vision of life. So all this opens up because fundamentally supramentalization de-stresses, depressurizes the student, and then it's designed to create enormous self-worth, self-centeredness, and high self-worth while building this cognition. And the good news is, you can experience this happening within the first month.
Wow.
So within a month you can experience it, but because what you experience only that matters to the student.
Right.
What you tell, as I said, students are burdened with advices. Supramental neurocognitive meditations, they are meditations, they are not advices.
Right.
So you understand? So no advice, only experience.
Right.
Advices are the most boring thing for students.
Right.
Because all they receive is advice.
Correct.
And guidance. So supramental things are all about experiencing that excellence, academic excellence within.
So it's a good way of breaking from all advices and listening and
experience.
Experiencing your own self. That is what supramental meditations can actually give you.
Correct.
Thank you very much, Guruji. Thank you.